Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Chiefs coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down the kickoff and it should be an epic affair, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason. And that can take you deep into January.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Complete. It's Dotson.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 2nd down.
Looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Gets through and now an opening. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd and 1. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And out come the Chiefs now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10 now from the 33. One back, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
The Washington offense set to take over. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Handoff now to Robinson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game's slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that? He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They run. Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat for a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Commanders territory now. It's 1st and 10
at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And his pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson from 6 yards away. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Intended for Chase Claypool.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelce. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Mahomes to throw once more. 20!
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
They got 29 yards that time.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll start with the option.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
2nd and 9 now.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Dressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Washington offense heading out.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll set up to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game was starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Mahomes now on first down.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him
all the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escape. And he's going to go down again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Yards on the punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Doesn't matter if it's zone coverage or man coverage. The quarterback can be effective in this run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
The run on the fake field goal. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Robinson here. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Looking to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Jordan Berry now
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3.
And the Commander defense able to hold.
So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. They'll look to throw here.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
They did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.